There are many people, maybe even you, that feel like they know how to wear bronzer. Well, so did a few celebrities, a couple of models, and even a couple of fellow artists. That is until I shared my professional bronzer secrets that will have you looking flawless, expensive, and bronze in a way that many people are not showing you. Hi pretty people, it's Crystal, your very own personal beauty pro from face to fragrance. If you are new to me, I am a professional makeup artist in the realm of editorial, commercial, advertising, runway. I'm a professional esthetician and I work in many facets of the beauty industry. I love educating, encouraging, and inspiring you to make the most of your beauty. And today we're going to help you take your bronzer to the next level, whether you are a beginner or maybe even a pro yourself. And if you're not into bronzer, this video might just change your mind. A good place to start is probably answering the question, what is bronzer? Like with any style, whether it's in makeup or fashion and so forth, styles and trends, they change over the years. But the original purpose for bronzer was to actually make you look like you were bronzed from the sun. And it was designed to give you a realistic wash of this beautiful burnished color. The brand that is actually credited with creating bronzer is Guerlain. And this is the original Guerlain terracotta bronzer. Well, not the original. Actually, my first luxury purchase years ago when I was still living at home with my parents was the Guerlain bronzer and a matching brush. You couldn't tell me anything when I walked out of Saks Fifth Avenue on Fifth Avenue. But I digress. This is the modern day Guerlain bronzer. The compact is no longer lavish and luxurious and heavy. Everything is more lightweight plastic these days, but the products are still superb. My first secret weapon that I'm going to share with you today is going back to using bronzer as actual bronzer, because nowadays many people don't realize this, but they're basically using their bronzer as a contour or as a blush, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But if you elevate it to use it as actual bronzer, you create this healthy, radiant, wealthy look that is just gorgeous, and it's such an enhancement to natural beauty. And when you use bronzer actually as bronzer, you can really do minimal makeup on the rest of the face, a really pretty lipstick or gloss, enhance the lashes and the lash line, groom the brow. You look so polished and put together any time of year. What's the difference between traditional or the original bronzer placement and the one you see more commonly today? Think about where the sun naturally hits the high points of the face. So the sun is above us, and so it hits those prominent areas that come forward more on the face. So that would be right where the forehead curves, the bridge of the nose, that would be the tops of the cheekbones and the round part or the fleshy part, the apples of the cheeks, a bit on the tip of the chin. Where most people are applying are back on the cheek. So in the hollows of the cheek, that is where the sun would not hit, because the round or the cheekbone is casting that beautiful shadow that we like to accentuate with contour. So that's not actually where the sun would naturally hit. So that's not where the bronzer would naturally hit. The bronzer would hit the tops of the cheekbones and cover this beautiful swath, this round area, and also the top of the forehead, along the temple. You can come in closer than you might normally with your contour or your blush, and it just casts this beautiful sun-kissed shadow, whereas the way some people are applying it is casting a bit of a shadow of a doubt. The other thing is also the tool you use. So this is a beautiful soft squirrel hair brush. It applies very little pressure and it applies products in a really airy way, and that's actually what I did use today. But you also want to take into consideration the size of your face and how much area area you want the bronzer to cover. You may want to decrease the size. More light, airy brushes are going to give you a light, airy application, and the denser brushes are going to give you a more concentrated application. Years ago, they used to give the advice to kind of think of a 3 or a letter E. And that's still a pretty good tip to this day. The next thing you would be concerned with, of course, is color. Now, the Guerlain now comes in a variety of shades. Back when I bought the very first one, there was one shade. It wasn't even really quite dark enough to bronze me. What it did do was make my skin look even, glowy, and beautiful. Now I can also enjoy Guerlain bronzers for what they're meant for, which is to bronze. The next thing you're going to want to consider is color. If you're more fair, and I find that the soft golden shades, if you have a warm undertone, or a more soft tawny peachy shade, is better for fairer skin. As the skin gets deeper, you want to 1, go by your undertone, whether it's warm or cool, and then 2, go by your preference, because in many cases with bronzer, it's more about your taste. Do you like a more golden leaning shade, or do you like something with a bit more warmth, a bit more red in the undertone, a bit more terracotta, because that really is gorgeous. In many cases, that's more the shade that people turn when they get a natural tan. Next, you want to consider formula, and I have pulled some bronzers that I absolutely love. I'll also show you some differences in shades as well. You can get a sense of the types of tones available. Terracotta by Guerlain. This particular one is number 5. This particular one is a beautifully balanced shade, and you would expect Guerlain to have good tones. This one has a nice bit of gold, but it also has a bit of warmth. Tones like these are really important when it comes to bronzer. I personally don't care for bronzers that don't have any warmth or that are totally neutral, because that truly goes into the area of contour and does not give you a bronzing effect. Whereas shades like these really do mimic the warmth of the sun. Also, the formula of this bronzer is beautiful. There are no seams or edges on the skin. Blurs and it buffs into the skin, and it leaves this beautiful skin-like effect. These big, beautiful bronzers are by Charlotte Tilbury, and this brand really did a spectacular job on their bronzer formula, which is kind of what I would expect from Charlotte Tilbury. She's very complexion focused and she loves a good glow. I also appreciate that there are some very rich shades available. This particular one is shade number 3. That's a bit richer than the Guerlain. It has a hint more red in the undertone. A beautiful tone. It would give my complexion a really rich bronze tone and a lot of shaping. It would also bronze skin tones deeper than mine. And if you're on the fairer end of skin tones, I'd say you could probably push this if you were about a MAC NC35, if you really love a good bronze or a good self-tanned look. And this one is even richer. This is shade 4, and that's a beautiful chocolatey shade. As you can see, that's going to bronze a much richer skin tone. It's formulated beautifully, so it blends and it doesn't go muddy. In the luxury category, I adore the Victoria Beckham Bronzing Brick. Now, speaking of the days when a compact was heavy and beautiful, this one actually is heavy and beautiful. They had some challenges with the closure, which I think they have since addressed. These bronzers are exquisitely formulated. They lay on the skin like a second skin. They blend effortlessly. They look beautiful. You look beautiful wearing them. The brand does have a few shades to choose from, and the shades appear a bit deeper on the skin than they do in the pan. Also comes with dual shades. One of the bronzers is slightly richer than the other. They create this beautiful dimension on the cheek. MAC has some beautiful bronzer formulas, and they're divided into the golden and the rosy categories. This one is deep golden. I would also use this shade on a fairer skin tone if the fairer skin tone is more of that warm yellow golden undertone. These bronzers are so silky. It's a beautiful golden buttered brown. There's also a richer tone, and so it is warmer, but it still leans more gold. These are the ones with the rosier undertone. So there's deep rosy, rich rosy, and this one is called richer rosy. That's deep, rich, and richer. 3 gorgeous reddish browns. Gucci has one of the most beautifully done bronzers. I love their attention to detail and that it really lives up to its luxury label. It is absolutely beautiful and vanity worthy. Colors are so beautifully balanced, so they give you this beautiful bronzy glow that doesn't go orangey. Let's talk about the Fenty bronzers. The girls don't talk about this as much. Beautiful selection of shades from fair to deep. Not only do they have a beautiful range as far as light and depth, they also have beautiful undertones. It comes as absolutely no surprise that Pat McGrath has a gorgeous range of bronzer. In fact, that's my bronzer of choice today. I started with one of her lighter shades, which is Desert Glow. Most of them are matte, but this is the one that has a touch of golden shimmer in it, and it's really pretty. They feel like butter. So I would say this would go from NC 20 to about NC 45. And then I just wanted to add a bit more depth. For that, I actually added Bronze Divinity. So that one's going to give you a much more tawny vibe. Chanel has a healthy glow powder that looks like an impeccable bronzer on the skin. While the intent of this particular powder is more of a finishing powder to give that beautiful, healthy, finished look, because it is so beautiful, seamless, natural, and complexion enhancing, all you need to do is get one deeper than your skin tone and use it as a bronzer. Chanel does also have a cream bronzer, and that makes me think I do have several cream bronzers that I actually love as well. So maybe I should do a dedicated cream bronzer video. I'll be looking for you to share what some of your favorite bronzers are and how you like to wear your bronzer. I will see you in the very next video, and until we meet again, keep it pretty.